So November's finally here and we're at the brink of the next generation. The consoles, the Xbox Series X and the Series S are about to drop, but what is it that you play? With Halo delayed, it's left Xbox's launch lineup in a little bit of a weaker position. So here's a bunch of games we're really looking forward to, and these are all of my opinions. If you disagree, please leave a note in the comment below on what game you think should be added to this list. Starting with Gears 5, although Gears 5 is not one of the most recent titles, there has been a lot of work done for next generation. Using the Xbox's Velocity architecture, you're making the most of the faster load speeds, as well as the 4K fidelity, and frames of up to 120. I really liked playing the campaign the first time round, and with the new campaign DLC, and with massive updates, this is definitely going to be one that you want to watch out for. This is launching November 10th. And next game you've not really heard a lot about, it's called Enlisted. It is an MMO squad based shooter. It's built around some of the most important famous episodes of World War II. In Enlisted, players can experience the famous battles on a massive scale through the real heroes of the encounters, the soldiers. In some modes, players won't be fighting alone on the battlefield. They'll be leading their own squad of AI controlled soldiers. This will grant a unique scale of the combat. Engagements with up to hundreds of soldiers fighting simultaneously, being held in different fields of battle, maps and hundreds of square kilometers. Enlisted is a timed exclusive for Xbox and boasts 4K 60 on the Xbox Series X and 1440 60 on the Series S, and this is out November 10th. The next game we have is Cyberpunk 2077. Although this game has been delayed till December the 10th, it is still one of the biggest, most hyped games within the launch window. Cyberpunk is an open world action-adventure story set in Night City, a metropolis obsessed with power, glamour and body modification. You play as V, a mercenary outlaw going after a one-of-a-kind implant that is the key to immortality. You can customise your character's cyberware, skill set and playstyle, and you can explore the vast city. The choices you make will shape the story and the world around you. We look forward to playing this December 10th. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is showing a lot of promise. Assassin's Creed is taking Ubisoft's series of pseudo-historical stealth back to England again, but a much earlier date than the Faye twins when they invaded London. In the year 873, you'll be taking the mantle of the Viking raider named Ava, whose clan landed on the British shores to search for new land to call home. Whether you play as a man or a woman, Ava and their clan will clash with the Saxons as the Norse attempt to settle in England. This is launching with next-gen consoles on the 10th of November. The next title we have is Destiny 2 Beyond Light expansion. This title has been optimised for next-gen consoles, giving it a shiny new coat. Beyond Light's story reintroduces the Exo Stranger from the first game and takes us to Europa, the birthplace of the Exo race, where you'll tango with Aramis, a fallen Khal, intent on welding the darkness. The Exo Stranger calls Eris Morn and the Drifter to Jorgen Moon, where to investigate a new power, explain that she is from another timeline where the darkness won. It looks as though there will be plenty of secrets hiding under the snowy tundra of Jupiter's moon, and we also know there's going to be a new raid added for hardcore players to work towards completing. All of this is going to be available November 10th. Gears Tactics will make its debut on console. Gears Tactics is a fast-paced, turn-based strategy game 12 years before the first Gears of War. Cities on the planet Sarah are beginning to fall from the monstrous threat rising from underground. With the government in disarray, a squad of survivors emerges as humanity's last hope. You play as Gabe Diaz, recruiting equipment and commanding your squads on a desperate mission to hunt down the relentless powerful leader of the Locust Army, Ukan, the evil mastermind who makes the monsters. Against all odds and fighting for survival, outsmart your enemy in a uniquely brutal, turn-based tactical combat. Experience the intensity of one of the most acclaimed video game sagas in the exciting new way. Blast your way through on November 10th. Last but not least, we have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Black Ops Cold War will drop the fans into the depths of the Cold War's volatile geopolitical battle of the early 1980s. Nothing is ever as it seems as a gripping single-player campaign, where players will come face to face with historical figures and hard truths as they battle around the globe at iconic locations like West Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, Soviet KBG headquarters and more. As elite operatives, you'll follow the trail of a shadowy figure called Perseus, who is on a mission to destabilize the global balance of power and change the course of history. Descent into the dark center of the global conspiracy alongside iconic characters Woods, Mason and Hudson, and a new cast of operatives attempting to stop the plot decades in the making. Call of Duty Black Ops will be available on November 13th. That's it for today. If there's any games we've missed and you feel need to be added to the list, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe and the notification bell and you'll get alerted of new videos just like this.